Hey everyone, it's Alice Faye. I first of all want to thank Alicia for asking me to give the word. And the title is Who is God to you? God is so many things. We all know that. It says that in the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. So he's our creator. He can take something out of nothing and create it. You know, he's our Alpha, he's our Omega, he's the beginning, he's our end. But what I want to touch on today is that God is our refuge. God is our strength today. Come on. And it says in Psalms 46, verse 1, he says that God is our refuge and he's our strength. And he's a very present and well-proved help in trouble. I don't know about you, but that's some guaranteed. He is well-proved to be our very help in that very state of trouble, that very state of a circumstance or disappointment or fear or news from a doctor or whatever it may be that that you're faced with. And God is our refuge. And I can't tell you how many times that God has been my refuge, and that if it wasn't for him, that I wouldn't know where I would be at today. You know, refuge is a place of a safe haven. It's a stronghold. And it says that in Psalms 91 that he who dwells in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. I want to just encourage somebody today that to run to Jesus, run to God as your refuge. It's there that no matter what it may be that the enemy may be taunting you with or feeding your ears with, or that you may even peek out from the shadow and you might even see with your eye that's going on that looks so scary, that sounds scarier. But if we can just stay tucked into that shelter of the Almighty, it's there. He says that he is our strength, that he is our refuge, and that the enemy can't get to us. Because why? We're tucked under the shadow of the Almighty. It says that God is our refuge. He's our strength. He's a very present help, and he's proved to be help in trouble. I don't know about you, but that's who I want. I want that well-proven, that well-guaranteed thing that's going to help me get through this. I don't want an uncertain method or an uncertain product to not be able to. I don't really know. I'm going to take the chance, but my God, he is well proven. He is guaranteed to get it through. He's the God who hears today. And that's just it. It says in Psalms chapter 40, he says, I waited patiently for the Lord, and he had heard my cry, and he had picked me up out of that miry pit, and he set my feet upon a rock, and he had set my establishments and my goings. See, that's the God that we serve, the God that hears us today, that as we call upon him, that when we're in the storm, when we're faced with disappointment, when we're faced with uncertainty, when we're faced with the doctor's call, whatever it may be that you're into that circumstance right now. You may not be in any circumstance or any type of need, but know this, that there is going to be a time, and I don't like that, but that you're going to need to know that he's the one to run to. A stronghold is a place that, we box ourselves into, that, that has become comfortable to us. It's a place we shouldn't be to, but, that's where we go to. So because why? We don't want to face the disappointment. We don't want to, get our hopes built up anymore. But how many knows that he's our hope today? Jesus is our hope today. That he's the one that if we have this hope in which we stand and anchor to our soul, that he's the one, that it's faith that is the substance of things hoped for, and the evidence of things not seen. He's our hope today. It starts with him. That's our firm foundation, has to be built on hope. That's the rock that he speaks about. And he says in Psalms 40 that he lift me up out of that. He lift me up out of my despair. He lift me up out of my circumstances. And what did he do? He set my feet upon a rock when he heard your cry. I want to encourage somebody today to let you know that God has heard your cry and that he is your refuge, and you just need to stay tucked in under his shadow, tucked underneath his protection, because he's your protector. He is there when you're troubled. He's there when your heart is hurt. He is the one there that when nobody else seems to understand, that God understands today. And I just want to encourage you to know today that He is your refuge. God is our strength, and He is the God who hears you today. And if God has done it for you in the past, and I know that He has, because God has done it for me, He has showed Himself, He has proved Himself, and manifested Himself into situations in my life multiple times, that's why I can stand here today and tell you that God did it once and He can do it again. That the same God that did it in the past that sent that help is the same God that is in your very present. And guess what? He's also down the road for your future, because God says in Jeremiah 29:11, I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans of hope, plans of a future, plans of an expected end, and not to cause you any harm this afternoon. He's our help, He's our present help, and He's our help to be found. You know, we may have to warfare sometimes. We may have to work for it a little harder, but He's always there working side by side. He says that He is our helper today. And anything that's a helper means that you're working with somebody. You have a co-worker, but you are the co-worker with God. He's the one. Allow Him to lead the way. Allow Him to be the one to go before you. Because when He goes before you, He's behind you, beside you, and all around you today. So partner up with God. It's there He's your refuge. It's there He's your strength. It's there He's your help. It's there that you can find His goodness, His mercy. It's there. Let your faith arise in God today. And I encourage you just to be strengthened by Him. Love you all. Thank you.